You're a bright light. And you're sending out a frequency. Those that are doing godly work, this light that you shine, it's a signal that's sent out. And many people that are doing the work, especially during this time period, they have an encounter with the covert narcissist. And the reason why many people that are doing this work, whether you like to refer to it as a chosen one, the 144,000, a rainbow warrior of the Hopi prophecy, if you are here during this time period to raise the vibrational frequency of our world, you might be sent a covert narcissist to help lower your state of being. You are creators, each and every one of you. You are the kings and queens of the new earth. Are you the kings and queens of the new earth? Let us know in the comments. You are the kings and queens of the new earth. But when you are doing this work, your state of being is essential because you cannot create from the lower states of being. And in this very important lesson, we are going to all embody the spirit of discernment. We're going to be like little Bobby up there, and we're going to be able. We want to have awareness because awareness is the precursor to change. And once we are conscious and aware of these signs, so we're going to be talking about the signs today and why these things happen. You have to move forward with the spirit of discernment. Everyone write it in the comments, the spirit of discernment. We're going to be talking about other spirits as well later in the lesson. And we're going to go through many signs, break them down so that you can navigate this time period efficiently. The more that we raise awareness, the more that we expand our consciousness to what's out there, we could make better decisions for our everyday life. So if you're just joining us right now, whether you're live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? By doing that, it sends out a message to the algorithm so that others can find this message. And many people need to hear this message because it's almost like a playbook. And a lot of people that are doing godly work, they have these experiences, and you have to not allow these things to change your state of being. Take out a pen and paper and follow along. You could comment along as well. It helps improve your subconscious. We want to rewrite subconscious programs, and we want to really be aware of what's out there. Many chosen ones get a covert narcissist sent to them to throw off their state of being. Your state of being. Are you in a state of joy? Are you in a state of clarity? Or are you in a state of confusion? Are you in a state of anxiety? And once your state is changed, you really can't do this work as efficiently if you are calm. If you are in a calm state, if you are in a state of joy, if you're in a state of happiness, then you're able to manifest, create very easily. And that's why we really want to stay focused on our state of being. So as we go through this, and once again, we'll probably loop back around, they're all going to be connected. The first thing I want you to write down, and let us know in the comments if you have experienced this as well. When the covert narcissist comes into your life, you don't know that they're a covert narcissist. That's why it's dangerous, right? Danger, danger, danger. The warning signals. Sometimes the warning signals come from our body. Your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. So that's why we want to have a strong spirit of discernment. We want to listen to our bodies, and then we can navigate the time period. First thing we're going to write down, can't tell if they are a positive or negative being. You know, and when this particular person comes into your life, you can invite them in Remember, there's free will, so you could invite a parasite in. They might, come over to you in the workplace, want to be your friend. They might come over to you in the gym, they want to be your friend. And they get into your everyday life. So they say and speak a lot of things, but their actions, it's a little strange. Can't tell if the person is positive or negative. And as you go through this relationship, whether it is could be a relationship, could be a friendship, could be male or female, doesn't really matter. There is constant confusion. And when you are in a state of constant confusion, it's very strange. It's almost like witchcraft, right? So you have this state, and there's always this constant confusion, and you feel confused as well. And if you are in this state of confusion, you really can't get your feet planted firmly. You can't really gain any ground. So if you are in this state of confusion, it's always best to pray to God and say to God, show me the truth no matter what the cost. Because a lot of you are empathic and you want to believe people for the words, but this is the time period that we're in, so we might go through a constant state of confusion. What's another sign that you're dealing with a covert narcissist? Destroys friendships when mixed in. Write it down. Destroys friendships when mixed in. You might have friends. You might have a friend, you knew this person for years. Could be even a lifelong friend. And then once you mix the covert narcissist in, all of a sudden, you're losing these friends. There's a lot of there's a lot of bickering, right? They're destroying friendships. Did you experience this on your journey? Let us know in the comments. So when you're starting to realize, you say, well, all of a sudden, I had these friendships for such a long time, and we always got along. We always had a great time. But now, all of a sudden, your friendships, even could be lifelong friendships, have been destroyed. So that is a very telltale sign that you might be dealing with the covert narcissists. The next sign, write it down. How they treat others eventually comes to you. You might be observing. Nikola Tesla said, be the observer on my journey. I like to sit back and observe quietly. And I could observe. And sometimes when you observe the covert narcissists, you could say, well, that's not very nice. I'm surprised that that person is treating those people like that. That's not very nice. But they're treating you all right, They're showing you, you're the greatest. I would never do that to you. Eventually, how they treat others comes to you. And if you've experienced that, you could share your story in the chat as well. How they treat others eventually comes to you. So remember, a lot of what the covert narcissist does, they create an illusion. It's like witchcraft, right? They're creating an illusion. And you're seeing things, but the words, the spells, remember when we spell in school? You're casting spells, so the words are creating an illusion. And you might be moving on the right path, you're walking the straight and narrow, and then all of a sudden you're in a state of confusion. That's to prevent you from expanding. And that's why it's important that we raise awareness to what's going on. Next sign of the covert narcissist, refuses responsibility. Always the victim. Every single time they were always the victim. And they take no accountability. They always are right. They always have, I gotta be right. Have you ever noticed that? I gotta be right. And if I'm not right, I'm gonna get really angry. That's the sign of the covert narcissist. They don't want to take responsibility regardless of what they speak. They're not taking responsibility. They're always the victim Oh, they were always the victim. It was my ex's fault. Oh, it was my dad's fault. Oh, it was my friend's fault. It's always somebody else. And then you're an empath, right? You're an empath. You're sitting there and you want to help this person out, right? You want to help. Hit the like button if you're experienced this. And you say, oh, I want to help this person out because I'm an empath. Oh, I gotta take care of this person, right? But they were always the victim all the time. It was always someone else. But in reality, was it always someone else? If it's always someone else, not just one time. We all experience something one time. But when it's always it was my ex, it was my dad, it was my friend, it was always someone else. And you say to yourself, oh, I got to help this person out. That's a telltale sign that you're dealing with the covert narcissist. They don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to take accountability. As we are improving our lives, we want to be the best version of ourselves. We all want to take out the accountability mirror and start to, say, okay, I can do a better job here. I could do a better job there. If you are an individual that's able to pinpoint, okay, I can improve this, I could do a better job there, then you're moving on the straight and narrow, and that's good. And anyone has the ability to do this. Remember, free will. So everyone has the ability to take ownership. You got to take ownership of your everyday life. It's really important. So if you are noticing they're refusing responsibility, they don't take accountability, and they always have to be right, they are your best friend. They love you as long as you agree with them. Once again, they're your best friend. They love you as long as you agree with them. That's actually conditional, not unconditional, right? And we see this in the world. I think a lot of people are struggling with this perfection thing. You love someone if, no matter what, they don't have to have makeup in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You just love them for who they are. Oh, this is just who they are. They do something silly. That's unconditional. Conditional is, you must agree with me. I gotta be right. That's what you gotta watch out for, right? It's a little shaky, and these are the telltale signs that you have a covert narcissist that you're dealing with. The next sign, write it down. Always create drama for no reason anytime it's calm. Write it down. They're always looking for problems. There's got to be something. There's something that they have to operate out of chaos. They're always operating out of chaos. Did you notice that? You might be a person, you just like to maybe just sit down, chill out, you mind your business, right? A lot of us are like that. You mind your business, you're chilling out, you're just relaxing. Relax. But for some reason, they're always creating drama. They look for problems because they have to operate out of chaos. Otherwise, remember, the covert narcissist, they're undercover. They're like an undercover dog. Yeah, it's an undercover dog. Yeah, they're undercover. They gotta stay undercover. And when they're staying undercover, they have to keep that chaos. So now not only are you doing the work of God, what am I doing? All of it, but you always knew this, all of a sudden you see your friends are blowing up, everything is blowing up. That's covert narcissist. That's a demon, kid. Wake up. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. Truth rises. I appreciate that. Truth rises. No weirdo formed against me will prosper. Excellent. Truth rises. Yeah, no weirdo formed against you will prosper. You have to really stay focused on these things. You know, a lot of things, it's really spiritual. Okay, spiritual things. You have to look for we are all archetypes, and there is a playbook out there, and that's why this message is very important, because we have to understand the playbook. We have to understand archetypes. When I start, going on my journey, and you start seeing it's always the same, the stories, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, it's always the same, because we are all archetypes. So you will see the archetypes out there. There is an archetype of the covert narcissist. The spirits, you got to watch out for the Judas spirit and the Jezebel spirit. Write it down. Keep your eyes open, undercover. Watch out for Judas spirit and Jezebel spirit, period. You got to keep your eyes open. You got to know the energies. Judas spirit, Jezebel spirit comes to your door. They're there. They were sent to throw you off your path. They were sent to throw you off your path. But the 144,000 will be sealed in the forehead. You could hit the 144,000 in the chat right now. These are archetypes. And you see the energy. It happens over and over and over and over again. That's why you could be aware of this. You can make better decisions in your everyday life. And a lot of people, a lot of chosen ones that are out there, a lot of people, you're sending out that you're very bright. You're a bright light. So they see the light. They see the light, and they are going to drain you. They're gonna take like if you ever see the picture of the black hole that takes the energy from the star. They're taking all the energy from you. They see your light and they latch on. That's why a lot of chosen ones, you are unbelievably powerful. You are the kings and queens. So the covert narcissist sees this light. You know, we're not realizing that we are all emitting this electromagnetic field from our body, right? We're emitting this light. And for some people, it's too bright for them. They can't even look at you. Does that resonate with you? The light is too bright. You're beaming and brighter than ever before. Jill Warsaw, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Jill writes, covert narcs can't handle an open throat chakra or authenticity. Keep shining warriors, rise up. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jill. Yeah, the throat chakra, you need that. You need that open throat chakra. You got to speak the truth. They don't like the truth. Remember, it's the opposite. Everything is the opposite land. It's opposite land. And the opposite, the total opposite might be sent to you because you're moving upwards. You're brighter than ever before. You could get these star bursts bursting in the chat. You're like a beautiful star and you're emitting this energy. And now they come in and they want to hitch a ride. They're looking to hitch a ride on the ascension train. Get a free ride. Everyone, listen, in every aspect, if you're new to the channel, I try to really make things understandable for any community of any background. Okay, so please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate that. I want to bring everyone together. You know, I could see this in, say, working out in the gym. Some people want the quick fix, right? I've seen this over the years, okay? I'll see a guy, he's tremendous. Oh my God, he got so big for one summer. And then it falls apart. Not everyone, I want to speak correctly. Some people are looking for the quick fix. Some people are looking to hitch a ride. And some people are authentic. They last the test of time. You know, I look at things, you know, so if I'm looking at, you know, working out, I look at not being the biggest, but being the best, right? Showing up every day, showing up every year, not just looking big for one summer, but being healthy and strong summer after summer. That was how this all started on my journey. Okay, so if we apply that to the physical realm or wellness, right? You want to do things that are going to last the test of time. Not just, they did one thing, right? They did it one time, but can you do it time and time? Anything could happen one time. Anything could happen one time. But authenticity lasts the test of time. I want everyone to write that down. Anything could happen one time. Anybody could do it one time, but authenticity lasts the test of time. It continues to go. It continues to go. And you just keep going. And that energy, it's a lot. I'm not saying that any of this is easy. If you want to be the best at your craft, you need all of your energy. Now, God is going to supply you. It's true. But there are things that throw us off our path. If you're new to the channel, last Monday I talked about elevation. I did the example with the water jug. Go to the video, check that video out. You do have energy, and we do serve others, obviously. But then there's times where it's all taken away, and then you don't have energy to serve. Your cup, your water jug is empty. You're running on empty. And when the covert narcissist infiltrates your everyday life, you are running on empty. You got to charge up. You have to be efficient right now. And many people that are doing this work, you're being in alignment, you are feeling this drag. If you are dealing with this pitfall, you will be drained by someone that is spiritually dead. They don't have the light, they are taking your light. Once again, they don't have the light, they are taking your light. And then all of a sudden, you don't have anything else. God knows that you can, you have the power to create new timelines. You have the power to create brand new realities. You have the power to do it, kid. Write it down. If you're getting this, chosen one, 144, Rainbow Warrior, I don't care what it is. You know, I use these terms. A lot of people go out there on YouTube. They look for these things. I don't care who you are. We're the Rainbow Warriors. We're the 144. You're the chosen one. Whatever term you want to use. I make a community that's inclusive to everyone, that is trying to improve and understand the truth. You're becoming the best version of yourself, but you're going to go out there. You have to be charged up. You have the ability to do it, kid. You're getting this message. I'm telling you, you have the ability to do it. Don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself to the matrix. Angela, Kathleen, I love you, Angela. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for that. Love you. You have the ability to do these things. A lot of times, you could see the actions of the covert narcissist. They are addicted to social media. Spiritually, they're addicted to the world. They're addicted to the Maya, right? I don't even have social media. I'm here, and again, if you're here on YouTube, this is for educational. This is not for the, you know, oh, I'm on InstaFace or whatever, and I need to get likes. These likes help the algorithm so others will find this message. So please keep hitting that like button. We're gonna get this message out there today. Beep beep, John. Thank you so much. Beep beep beep. I appreciate you. John writes, walk right by the covert narcissist. Excellent, John. On a daily basis, John, I walk right past them. Once you learn, once you educate yourself, and that's what you have to really be educated. You don't want to fall for it, and you don't want to fall for it again. On a daily basis, we walk by the covert narcissist. You don't have time. A couple weeks back, I did a video. God says we don't have time. God is telling you right now, you ain't got time for this shift. You ain't got time. You don't have time for this. You want to get the work done. If you are focused, if you're here to create, if you're here to become empowered, you don't have time. You don't have time for people that are addicted to social media. They have an image, right? So they're there, they're putting on makeup, right? They're there, they're you know, whatever they do. They got to drive the Lamborghini, or they take a picture. Some people, you see these guys, they take, oh, this is my Lamborghini. They take a picture, they put it on, so that's not even theirs. It's true though, right? This is what goes on. Whether you're a guy or girl, leave that matrix stuff alone. Let it go. Just be yourself, because we're already there, but what's coming up, you got to be authentic to withstand what's coming. Astro Star Dog, I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Very grateful for that. We all are getting this. What is the overall energy theme of the covert narcissist? Write it down. Hypocrite. Write it down. Hypocrite. And it's very, for a person that lives in authenticity, it's very draining. And you know, these individuals, they know this. So they will try to be combative, right? Combative. And when you're feeding that combative, and I've experienced this many ways over the course of my journey, and you always feel so weird about it, you know? You're not a combative person. And it's like you just want to be peaceful. You just want to be peaceful. But you know, when you are dealing with people, could be a relationship, could be at the workplace, could be a friend, could be a family member, comes in many forms. But hypocrisy. When you feel this hypocrisy, you see the hypocrite. And you might be like me. That's one of the things that really, like, you can't stand. Listen, none of us are perfect. I ain't perfect. I'm an everyday life man. That's what I am. I'm authentic. None of us are perfect. I'm so perfect. They're always they're the perfect. They never, they're the victim. They're always the right. They're always got to be right. You know, a lot of people speak about the difference between conditional and unconditional love. And when you are realizing that they only like you as long as you agree with everything they say, that is the covert narcissist. That is, they're covert. It's undercover. That's why it's dangerous. And that's why, what's the spirit we have to stay focused on? 2 spirits now. The spirit of discernment. Write it down. Spirit of discernment. You see little Bobby on the thumbnail there. I love little Bobby. Little Bobby's always pointing things out. Hey, little Bobby. Hey, I see it. So it's really important. Awareness. You could say to yourself, well, why is it so important to raise awareness about a covert narcissist, right? Like you say, you know, you study things and you say, okay, well, why do we have to learn about the covert narcissist? Because many people will never see it coming. Hit the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. It's important to raise awareness because many people will never see it coming. And as we move more towards an authentic society, an authentic reality, you want to be the best version of yourself. We operate out of free will, and it's almost like a way of going around it. So you want to make better decisions. You want to make better decisions in your relationships, at the workplace, who you choose as your friend. You choose. You choose, light warrior. You choose your friends. You can't always choose your family. These things come. Listen, I get messages daily. Please leave comments. If you're new, I always read the comments. And you know, please share your stories about covert narcissists in your everyday life. It's very difficult when it comes from, because you didn't choose your family, you were born into it, you know. But I also want you, and we discuss a lot of things on this channel. You select, somehow we selected our families before coming in for the life lessons that are needed to prepare us. So a lot of the situations were plotted out for a divine reason, okay? A lot of people, warrior of the light, don't have it. Don't have time for it. Don't got time for it. Ain't got time for it. Got to keep moving forward. Got to keep building. And you could see the difference, okay? So when you are calm, when you're at peace, you have to really listen to your body. Depending on the degree of the length of time. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do here? What our job, what our goal is to shorten the time that it takes for you to identify the covert narcissist. because the longer it takes, the more damage you're going to withstand. Okay, so, you know, when you are dealing with, remember, why does the covert narcissist come to people that might be doing the work of God? Because they are changing your state of being. State of being is important. When I am riding high, when I'm calm, when I'm empowered, right? Now you're creating like never before. You're pumping it out like never before. But when you are in your little shit, you're a little nervous. I can't come. We're live right now. We're live. If you're watching on the replay, I appreciate it. Please hit the like button for your Uncle Mike. I appreciate that very much. When I come out live, and you can't come out like a little mouse, right? You can't come, you got to come out like the lion. If I'm on here and I'm a little shaky, that people pick up on the energy. So you can't be in those lower vibes. You got to rise up. And there's all these different facets behind it. So now you are putting out a new frequency into the ether. A lot of times in the past, we might pull them into our attractor field. Remember, we are taking responsibility. So remember, it's not about what happens to you. It's about what you do with what happens to you. That's the answer. We all go through it. Many chosen ones, many people are out. No one is going to go on this path and have a perfect time. We have our peaks and valleys, but we're not going to sit there and sulk about it. You know, we do have time to sulk about it, but we have to, what are we going to do about it now? How are we going to improve our everyday lives? How are we going to improve others? And many people are experiencing it. And you will be able to, if you follow these things, look for the signs, whether it is long-term or 5 minutes. I had a conversation with a friend of mine in the gym. And I said to him, I figure it out in 5 minutes. Probably less than that. The more that you are in tune, spirit of discernment, it's got to be at 100. Spirit of discernment, you could point them out within 5 minutes. Look for the signs. Look for the synchronicities. And within 5 minutes, your life is so much better now. Think about the time that's wasted, the energy that's wasted. We want to pull that energy back in. When we pull the energy back in, right, God is feeding us, and then now we're charging it up. Can you imagine the power? Can you imagine the power if you are regenerating this power? Absolutely, truth rises. It's part of it. It's not pleasant, but you could pull this energy, pull it in, strengthen the body. Everyone's going to see the difference in the upcoming years. You're going to see the difference, the light, the power, the strength. Please hit the like button. I'm grateful for that. Let's get this message out to others. Let's go 333 right now in the likes before we get off the live. That would be tremendous if everyone could do that. And that helps others to learn about these things. When I set out on my journey, I thought everything, I'm going to do the right thing. But God allows these things. Why? Because you learn through first-hand experience. That's the only way we learn. You can't live your life in bubble wrap. I'm not. You got to go out there, meet people, learn things, but become efficient. Become like a well-oiled machine. Write it in the comments. I am a well-oiled machine. That's where the power lies. Being a well-oiled machine, doing things efficiently. Flow versus force. You can't. Are you always forcing the issue with it? If you have to try to, I got to force the issue. Or is it just flowing, baby? Is it just flowing? That is a major difference between the two. So you really you don't want to be drained. You want to utilize your energy. You want to pull that energy in and not be loosed off of. Cut off all the loose ends. Tie up all the loose ends, right? Watch out for the loose ends. You can't leak out this energy. When you realize this, okay, you've changed your everyday life. You've changed. Yes, Chris, the chrism is flowing. And you have the power to become the best version of yourself now. You have to stay focused on that. Look at the signs. When you are given or come into contact, the first thing, you cannot tell. This is the overall thing, the first thing that we said. And think about this. You literally are in a state of confusion. You literally can't tell if this is a negative or positive encounter. And you're sitting there. Can't tell if it's negative or positive. The overall energy of confusion. They destroy friendships, even lifelong friendships. You never had any problems with your friends. How they treat others will eventually be the way they treat you. They refuse responsibility and accountability. They always have to be right. They always create drama, even for no reason sometimes, because they have to operate out of chaos, always drama. And you could see your battery is drained. You could physically, you see this. The overall energy theme is hypocrisy, the covert narcissist. They're part of the world, and what we can say is right now is that, because you'll see the addiction, something's going to be off, right? You know, people can claim, I'm spiritual, I'm this, I'm so great, I'm so wonderful, but they're addicted to social media. They're addicted to worldly things. They're addicted to the matrix. There's a great power when you have disconnected. Like Neo, you're like Neo. You're like Neo, chosen one. You're the 144. When you're sealed in the forehead, none of these things affect you. None of these things affect you. And then once all of a sudden, the demons go away. Remember that there's a major difference between conditional and unconditional love. Some people come into your everyday life simply to take your energy. They want something from you. And everyone has the ability to take out the accountability mirror and do better. And you will see this on your journey. You try to, okay, like for me, I'm a big believer. Everyone gets a second chance. Everyone gets forgiven. But remember this, and I want you to write it down. Unconditional love is not unconditional acceptance of poor behavior. So, and that's another way of telling a covert narcissist. There's, oh, you gotta love everyone, this and that. But when you say unconditional love is not unconditional acceptance of poor behavior, you're going to have some self-respect. Have self-respect. You cannot unconditionally accept poor behavior. You're not a battery. You're not being loosed. You're here to do great things. And a lot of people that have done great things in this world, we're in the Maya, we're in the Matrix. It's very difficult. You might have to spend time alone to reach a place of authenticity. We can't constantly have a society that's constantly, we're not tearing others down. That's a big difference between a narcissist and an authentic person. They're looking to tear people down. We're here to build up. We're here to educate. There's a crystal clear difference. And the more people become educated, that's why in the world right now, more and more people are getting educated. More and more people They can learn these things. They're expanding their consciousness. So that's why they get a little angry, because they can't hide. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion. We're here to see clearly, and you can improve your everyday life when you are aware. Awareness is the precursor to change. Change your everyday life today. Become efficient on your journey. You're going to do great things. You have the ability to do great things. Don't give it all away. Regret is worse than failure. You didn't come here to be like everyone else. You came here for greatness. And I hope that this message resonates with you. It will last the test of time. Embrace who you are. You're better than that. You're better than that. Know it. Live it. Understand it. Spirit of discernment is what you need. And when you have the spirit of discernment, the Holy Spirit fire purifies everything. It's so powerful, the narcs run from it. The narcs run from the Holy. Can we get the flames going in the chat? Holy Spirit fire. Oh, it's coming. Hannah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. The highest form of forgiveness is to forgive yourself. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. We all, I think, especially if you are an authentic person and you're striving to be the best version of yourself and you know that you could do better. Sometimes we struggle in forgiving ourselves. Oh, I knew it. I should have listened. You ever do that? Hit the like button if Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. You'll, I knew it. I should have listened to myself. Darn it. Do you ever do that to yourself? Forgive yourself. Forgive ourselves and know that we had it for our highest purpose. We had the experience for our highest purpose so that we can pass it forward and help educate others. This is a very powerful video today. Let us know in the comments which one of these or all of them, what have you experienced? All of the signs, all of the signals, okay, that is telling you. Listen to your body. It's the tuning fork to telling you the truth. If you missed the beginning, rewatch. If you're watching on the live stream, everyone collectively, so grateful if you hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, and we're going to educate everyone in all topics, physically, mentally, and spiritually. I create a community that is safe for all people. We don't judge people. You might be a spiritual person. You might be a scientific person. You might be into wellness, whatever it might be. You might be into, spirituality, whatever it might be. Let's find a way so that all people could understand at a deeper level the messages and the importance of these energies. Ann Joe Johnson, thank you so much, Ann. I appreciate that. Oh, it definitely was. I appreciate each and every one of you. If this resonates with you, you could, if you would like, we also have Patreon where we host live streams. We have more videos on Patreon. The link is in the description. We're here every single day on YouTube, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you're subscribed. You can even set an alarm on your phone just in case. I'm focused. I have more energy than ever before to create videos on a daily basis. We have so much to learn. There's so much work to do. And guess what, Light Warriors? Guess what? The fun has just begun. It's a great year. It's a great time. Be the best version of yourself today. We're all focused in improving our lives physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I want to show the world that if you are focused on all three phases of life without the separation and you bring it all together, the change that you will see is exponential. It's excellence is compounded. Excellence is compounded. It's time to show the world your excellence, kid. I love you all. Enjoy your Sunday. Please share this message. Very grateful if you share this message today. Have a great Sunday. Bye for now.